Hey guys, it's Ultra here, and in today's video, this is episode 5 of Isla Montana, which is our new Jurassic World Park building series. A quick recap, last episode, these guys were dying, so we made some new ones. So, it's completely reset their lifetime. So in episode 1, we made the Pyroraptor enclosure. And this is going to be partially Godzilla, which I did reveal in the last episode. This is going to be like, not really a Godzilla enclosure, but a dinosaur which kind of looks like Godzilla. So in episode 1, we made the Pyroraptor enclosure, which is a pit into the ground using invisible fences. In episode 2, we made Spinosaurus Oasis, which was one of my favourite enclosures, but is now probably my second favourite. So, and then if we go over here, we've got the Dilophosaurus swamp, which is pretty cool. And then finally, if we go over here, we've got the Fizzy Mountain. I cannot be bothered to say Fizzinosaurus, so from now on, this dinosaur is just going to be called Fizzy. So we can literally name it Fizzy. There we go. This dinosaur's name is now Fizzy. So in today's episode, I was thinking down here we make like a Godzilla type enclosure. I'm not really sure how we would do it, but from now on in every single episode, I'm just going to put the dinosaurs we're using into the hatchery so that we don't need to rate. And if you can, and as you can see here, is the Giganotosaurus. I think that's how you say it. Our park has actually gone down somehow, but everything's fine. Also, as you know, I have the Malta expansion. I have every single expansion, so Biosin and Malta. And in the Malta expansion, that's one of my favourite attractions, because the Biosin doesn't really add anything. But the Malta has a new tour, which I don't really want to place it down. You know what, I'll just place it down like over here. And I'll just do a complete loop. Link it up to there, go over there, and boom. Just to show you what the trucks look like, because I think they'd be quite good for the Godzilla enclosure. We should wait for this to hurry up. No, like, seriously, we don't have all day. So yeah, if we drive. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I think this would be quite good for the Godzilla enclosure. So yeah, we're going to put one of these in the Godzilla enclosure because it kind of looks like something. Because Godzilla, I've never watched it, but I'm pretty sure it like destroys the town or whatever. And I feel like this looks like an escape vehicle type thing. Now we're just going to delete this. There we go. So that's the plan for this episode. We're going to put it in this area over here, which means finally we are going to flatten out that area. Yes, finally. So we're going to go on to this. Last thing, go over to where we know is flat. We do this every single episode. If you don't know how to do it, then you just try and avoid the enclosure which is physically into the ground. We're making so many custom enclosures now with like custom levels. It's getting, okay, can you hurry up please? It's getting difficult to avoid them. So in this episode I am going to try and not get bored, and I'm going to try and just make the whole island flat. I'm gonna do this off camera probably, or I might do it all in this episode, who knows. If I do it all in this episode, then in the comments I will put the timestamp to... What is that there? Because I can't go over it for some reason. So we're just gonna keep going around. It's actually like a massive difference in levels. So yeah, we're just gonna go all the way around to over here. Now we just need to fill in the middle. And I am just gonna spend a lot of money because we've got 100 million. Also, I think it was in episode 2. I said we have 40k. I meant 40 million. Also, can I please just give a shout out to Evolution Square? Because I haven't used any of the building tutorials so far, I don't think. But she was the person who taught me about, like, putting a gate on a path. She was the one who taught me about that. I saw that in a YouTube video. And she's also taught me about a few other things which I have put in my other parks. So, just shout out to her. Anyway, we need to... Why is there these holes in the ground? They're just weird holes. What if I just do that? Water. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Pretty sure this is... Yeah. That makes sense. Flatten. There we go. Then come over here. And we will just tidy this up. We're not actually going to do this for the bottom level. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the whole thing flattened. Like, the whole park is flattened now, I'm pretty sure. Except for just a few of these edges. So yeah, we could technically bring this up to the same height as everything else. If we go over to like here and then lift it up. But we're not going to do that. Might look like we've started doing that, because we did start doing that, but we're actually going to give it a completely different level. I'm going to start bringing it down about over there. We're just going to bring it all down, 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 down. So yeah, this video is just going to be flattening for like the first 20 minutes. I'm joking, but I'm only like 10% actually joking. Because this video is kind of going to be a boring episode. That doesn't mean leave, by the way. It just means that this episode is going to be boring at the start. But it won't be boring later on because we're going to make a Godzilla enclosure. So that'll be fun. Also, I only just learned that the marine fish feeder, actually, I'm pretty sure it only actually comes with the... I don't remember what it's called. One of the expansions, so that's quite cool. I physically didn't even know that. Where is it? Is it up here? Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, it is. So yeah, the plan is we're just gonna start... Oh, bums. We're just gonna start going over everything. And just slowly going around. It shouldn't take too long. So, if you've watched to this point, thank you, it means you haven't skipped it. But if you are still here, make sure to check the comments below, because there will be a timestamp to when I finish. But I currently don't know when I'm going to finish, because I don't have like a spreadsheet next to me which says when I start and finish stuff. I wish I did, that'd be amazingly helpful. But I sadly don't. So we just need to keep going around. And what is that there? Seriously? That tiny droplet of water has just messed up literally everything. Ugh. Water's great for like building parks because you need it for dinosaurs to be happy. And it's also amazing to like make a swamp or something like that. But I do not think there should be naturally spawning water. I know it's a park building game, so you can't just have a flat terrain. But when you're a sandbox builder like me, you kind of want for there to not be water everywhere because it really messes up your flattening tool. You know, I think we might have finally finished flattening. But now we've got an even funner bit. Smoothening this. Yay. Look, right, is she just gonna just go down. 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 And boom. And now smooth. These tools are so useful. There are quite a few underrated tools in this game. And two of probably the most underrated tools are the environment raising and lowering tools. Especially the flatten and smoothing tools, they're extremely useful. And then also the... It's just left my mind. Oh yeah, the send and summon tools on these guys, no, these guys. Because it's extremely useful to just send and summon dinosaurs. Because you can send dinosaurs. Also, that links to the enclosure's barrier. So it can go like unlimited length. Well, not unlimited, it has a range, but like... I used it in my previous video with Fizzy. And, oh, I love Fizzy. It's so cute. Let's think of a gender for this. However amount of likes. Like, you know what? Just comment down below if Fizzy should be a boy or a girl. And if no one comments, then I'll just get her to be a girl. Yeah, you know what? Ignore that. Fizzy will be a girl. Because I cannot really be bothered to have so much chaos. Anyway, so if we look around, I'm pretty sure the whole area is flat. Also, this is quite flat going down, which is quite good. Let's look at it as in a first-person view. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty flat. So, down here, we are going to start working on Godzilla. And yes, I'm aware we're like 15 minutes in. We haven't even started yet. But good enclosures take time. That's something you need to learn when you're a park builder. Good enclosures take time to make. Also, yes, I'm making the whole thing rock before I've even made the enclosure. But it's just good to have an outline of where a certain area starts and finishes. Also, I just think rock looks the best on a beach because it's going to be like a Godzilla type thing. Also, when I was off camera, I actually had my first storm, which is quite shocking because I have it on calm, so storms are kind of rare. Usually I have it on infrequent storms, which is like normal, but I just wanted quite a calm gameplay when I started this, so I didn't make it. I should have. If you want me to, then you know what? If you think that I should, like, if you think that I should, how do I explain it? So, let's say, if you think that I should make it so that storms are more frequent, then DM me. Because my Discord is in the description below. Well, not description, but it's in the description of my channel. So great. Anyway, we are going to get some grass going onto there. And then we will start on the enclosure. And there we go. Now, we will officially start on the enclosure. And of course, like always, we are using the invisible fences. But before we do that, I think we should actually start using decorations to sort of like start work on it. What is this? You can get a velociraptor paddock, but you can't actually put stuff inside. It's quite upsetting. So my plan is maybe we like, that will not hold a T-Rex. I bet you that will not hold a T-Rex. So I think we just start putting some, if we put some decorations from the facility area, like if we put some cages down. Before we do that, I actually do think we should make the cage first. Also, this rain is getting really annoying, but I don't really want to. Oh, we've still got curved off. Oh, I say it's being annoying and then it just disappears. Okay, so we want it to be quite big, but not so big. But we can't fit anything in this area down here. Because of course it is going to be based off of Godzilla. So we need it to be kind of like a city, you could say. But before we do that, we're just going to put a backup supply thing just to get some power coming through here. So that we can at least put Godzilla in there once it's all fully made. It's been at 3 times speed the whole time. I didn't even realise. It's because we haven't actually put in a dinosaur yet. So I didn't realise. So if we slow it down, yeah, you can definitely see the difference. He dislikes everything. Except for the things that he doesn't dislike. That makes no sense at all. Anyways, now that this is all made, we are going to... You can't actually even see the fences unless you really zoom in. If you turn, you can... I physically cannot see the fences. Well, I can see them when I zoom in, obviously, but... So, we're just going to make... what looks like a house. Okay, so... we're going to be working... And as you know, if you've seen my previous videos, I do not use mods. So it might look like I'm using mods, but I promise you I'm not. I just go with the stuff and then just kind of hope it works most of the time. And 90% of the time it works, but a good percent of the time it doesn't work. So yeah, that looks pretty good. As like a barrier. Atroraptor cage. I've never heard of that in my life. Actually, we want it to be quite wrecked, don't we? So I think I'm just gonna use the stuff which is destroyed. I'm pretty sure everything like from below the storage area is part of like a destroyed set. Communication tower. Hear me out quickly, okay? If okay, if we put the power pylon thing in the enclosure, I know that doesn't sound like a good idea. Okay, can you hurry up, please? Yeah, but then, if we put that down, no. No, it's fine. We'll just start work on, there we go. Now we need to put, so we're just making this whole area up here destroyed, you could say. And we obviously wanted to look partially like Main Street. There we go. We're just using this to link up the walls. Not really linking them up, making them look destroyed, but still look good. Anyway, so we want to get a path going through there. We might actually just... So if we do that to there, we move up to there. Yeah, this could work. There we go. Yeah. So now we just need to connect everything here. Also, the whole Godzilla idea is partially from the new series Jurassic World Japan from Evolution Square. So this is kind of what it's based off of. Not really, but kind of. Classic maintenance shed. Well, we're gonna put that actually like, if we put a wall end, we also put one over here, put one up here, and we like do that. So we need to remember we still want him to be happy, even though we don't really want him to be happy. Okay, this is meant to be random, but this is not very random. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go, that's good. Okay, so it looks like just wall fragments. And then, so we want a bunker, of course. Water tower. We'll put that. If it, actually, that looks better than the water tower. There we go. And wall section. Okay. Yeah, so... yeah. This is kind of perfect, honestly. And then, if we go, like, up here or something... And then if we put a cage like over here, it could look like he's broken out of the cage. We managed to put them like right next to each other. There we go. Yeah, so it kind of looks like he's broken out of the cage. If we do this for the... No, it's fine. And then we obviously want some containers up here. But actually I might do wooden crates. So yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good for like an abandoned site. And up here is a cage. This is really good, personally. Oh, does this not run out? Oh. Oh, it's got 50 minutes, that's why. Fuel per minute. But if we speed it up to 3 times speed. Well, I don't want to waste it, but that's pretty good. So we obviously want people to be able to go down there. But I actually think this is a good time to introduce the monorail. Because if we just put a path, I actually like strongly doubt anyone's actually going to go down there. Because that's what we kind of had with the issue of the Dilophosaurus enclosure. So, if we check out the map quick, we've got up here, and we've also got down here to do. So, we're going to wait for that to build. We're going to connect that path to there. And mess the path up. And then speed that up. So, I think this is a good time to put in Godzilla. Which I think this might be the same dinosaur that Evolution Square used in Japan. In Jurassic Park, Japan. I could be wrong though. So I don't even care how we do it, I just want to test. Can we go over there? No. Okay. Very good to know.
Asset being transported.
Okay, great. Thanks. We don't really want it to go over enclosures though. Because that would kind of ruin the aesthetic. And I like aesthetic. So we're just going to get it to go around Dilophosaurus. Around there. And then we'll link it up to... So where actually is the thing? There. So if we link it up to like there. There we go. Yeah, if we do that. And then if we get a substation to go up as well. And try and not mess this up. I know there's no power. Just gonna link it up to a substation. There we go. And it is coming in. And as you can see, it actually kind of does look like Godzilla. Like, I wasn't joking when I said it looks like Godzilla. It kind of does look like Godzilla. I tried to get it to have the spikes be purple. I tried every single possible combination. And sadly, it just didn't work out. I tried it in my hybrid, but it just didn't work. So I'm actually going to delete this now if we don't need it. And that needs to be connected to another building. I genuinely, usually I can see the invisible fences, but I cannot see them at all here. So that's quite good. Anyway, it kind of does look like a mini city. Which is honestly what I was going for, because if it looks mini, then it looks like Godzilla's bigger. Okay, that was just genuinely kind of terrifying, I'm not even kidding. Okay, we're gonna put a few feeders. No, we'll put a feeder like right next to this. So that we can hopefully see it at Main Street. Yeah, if we get some meat in there, and then we delete this other feeder. He's probably not happy. Yeah, that's fine, no. I'm just gonna pop it like over there. Okay, water. I genuinely can't see where it is. Okay, so if we put it... Oh wow, we're already... We don't even need that much. We don't even need that much. I'm going to just give him like a drop of water. That's enough. Or... This actually gives me a good idea. If that's a water tower, do we delete that? Nope. Bye-bye. He's actually going towards the city. That's quite cool, actually. Okay, so yeah, the plan is we're just going to make a massive river and then we're going to shrink it down. Yeah, so we've got a tiny river, which kind of looks like... It has two perspectives. I can't speak. The first is that... Did I put a feeder? Yeah, right here. Okay, so the first perspective is that it looks like a river and it looks like he's massive. Which he is, obviously. And then I just changed the name to Godzilla. And then it also looks like it's leaking out of the water tower. So, two perspectives with one. Nice. So we need forest actually, which is quite upsetting because, as you know, I kind of hate forest. So yeah, as it gets smaller, the forest one gets bigger, because if you said it's a max, it's actually the exact same, but like, if you said it's smaller, then it changes the ring shape for both of the forests. So that the larger forest is always bigger, which is really confusing. Anyway, so where to put it? We could make like a full-on forest, actually. Make it like overgrown around here. Yeah, we're just gonna overgrow it. Just put it all around now. There we go. We're also obviously gonna put some ground leaf in. Overgrow it completely. So yeah, we're just gonna put tons of ground leaf in. We'll get rid of the edge. And now we're just going to start putting forest in, which is like overgrown. An overgrown forest, you could say. Well, you don't need to say, it is literally an overgrown forest. So yeah, I personally think Godzilla might be one of my favourite enclosures. So far, probably. Because like, just look at this, viewers. You cannot come over here and tell me this doesn't look absolutely amazing. Like, it's literally a ruined pathway. One of the main reasons I love recording these building series is because it helps you guys. It lets you guys enjoy, but it also helps me build. It's just quite shocking to myself, because when I built this series, I honestly thought I'd I was already a quite good builder. But then I make this and I'm like, I have been better when I did this, when I made this series for the first time. Also, viewers, you might be wondering how you get the Giganotosaurus to look like this, so we're going to do a quick tutorial on that. Oh, actually, there's no pathway actually equipped to that. So just go into the hatchery, and then click on this, and then go over to the Giganotosaurus. And then... Now, when you're straight away looking at it, it looks green. This is the Giganotosaurus. Right next to the Gallimimus and Gigaspinosaurus. Yeah, that. So, modify the Giganotosaurus. And then, most people think it's actually the colours. Like, a lot of people I've met think it's the colours. Or maybe it's one of these from the challenges. So maybe it's one of these. People think it's actually this from the hard US challenge. But all you need to do is just go up to the top. And there's random per egg, there's default, but then there's also Giganotosaurus 2022. And then if you set it to Giganotosaurus 2022 as the skin, it looks like Godzilla for some reason. So yeah, that's how you get Godzilla in your park. And then you can name it Godzilla and it's super duper cool. And you can make a massive Godzilla enclosure and it's super duper cool. And I cannot emphasize how much I love this enclosure. The mountains are one of my favorite enclosures, but I love this Godzilla enclosure. So, and now viewers, we are going to be working on not something different. We're going to stick to this, obviously. We can't do anything else. We're half an hour into the video. Okay, I genuinely cannot see when it starts, so I'm actually going to replace. Go on to replace mode. We're just going to replace a few of them with that. Hopefully you won't break out. It just allows me to see where it starts. So viewers, I genuinely thought he was going to break out then, because he saw the difference in fences. But no, we're fine. Also, we cannot have those fences there. It does not look at all like the enclosure we want. There. Also, I'm actually thinking... Okay, he still hasn't explored this tiny chunk over here. Also, I'm now realising... With the invisible fences, you don't actually need gates. Because as you've seen, I've never put a gate in any of my enclosures. That is because the people can drive over the enclosures. And we are actually going to put a response facility. Actually, I might do the Malta response facility. Just because it kind of suits it, actually. I'm not even kidding. Also, we're just gonna... Bye-bye. Oh no. He's realised. Has he? No, we've got like 2 seconds before he realises. For the time it takes him to stand up, I should be able to put one of these in. And I just need to speed it up, come on. Please. Okay, I genuinely thought he was going to get out then. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. I was kind of expecting him to get out. He's looking for food. There's food over there, dude. Like, there's literally food right here. Where is it? Did I remove it? I must have. I was sure I put food there. Are you going to eat? Yes, so he wants prey, but it doesn't like stop him from eating other food. When he stops eating, I'm actually going to delete it because it does not at all suit the area. Okay, can you just... There you go. So... yeah, we are going to expand. The only reason I deleted it was because I wanted to change it to a large sub. So we change it to a large substation, and then we get more room to do stuff. So we're going to put a response facility over here. Delete that tiny bit over there. Then we're actually going to build it down. Okay, there we go. We are just expanding this area out. Oh, come on. There we go. So we've got a good chunk done. Anyway, now that we've done that, I think we're actually going to replace invisible fences. There we go. Also, I'm pretty sure we can delete this now. What's that there? How are you a threat? Oh, I see why. Oh, come on, you're gonna make my guests get scared. Why? Why are you a danger for like 1 second? That's actually so upsetting. See, if I hover over him, you can see there's like patches where the buildings are, because he can't actually discover those buildings. Well, learn about them. Okay, well, he stopped being a bum now. So we're gonna move this over here. And we're gonna put a viewing gallery for over that. And I know I said I wasn't going to do it, and I know I keep changing my mind because I'm annoying. But I have officially decided to put this in here, literally just because of one reason. And that one reason is because then he will go over there to eat food, and so he can't break out even if he's grumpy. So it doesn't really matter that he's missing prey. Okay, well, he's like 1% uncomfortable. Fine. Also, what is the difference between these two feeders? I really can't see. Let's look at both of them. So that comes up with a cage. This one just releases it straight into the wild. They're the exact same though. Anyway, just because I know the prey will go over to there, if I put it there, I'm going to put it over there. And now, if we show the view, it doesn't really matter, but like, you can see over there. And if you are a guest, you can perfectly see Godzilla's, like, territory. Oh, what's he doing? I genuinely don't know. What's he doing? Looking for food. Look right in front of you. So what I did learn is that if you put food down, even if you have prey, even if they need prey, if you put food down, if it's meat, if they can't find a prey, they will always go for the meat, no matter what. So you don't need to worry about like their status or anything, whatever it's called. What's it called? Their comfort. You don't need to worry about their comfort. Just put a prey in, and you're fine. Like physically, you are fine. The dinosaurs don't care anymore. Also, I actually really like the viewing gallery for this, but I don't think it's really like futuristic enough to have the same purpose. And we are going to put those two in like that. And now we've got the whole enclosure. We've got the whole enclosure. Like, I don't really know how to explain. Like, settled viewing. We've got the whole enclosure viewable. Also, we are putting this right here. Also putting a toilet, if I can find one. I personally love the hotel for the Malta DLC. It is awesome. This is kind of cool as well. I would put these buildings in the enclosure, but then it gives me like a billion notifications, and it's... So you're telling me the dinosaur could walk over here, and he chooses not to. Good boy. Like seriously, that was a really good choice. I would need to shoot you otherwise, which I really I wouldn't want to do because I love this enclosure personally, and I would not want to lose the dinosaur inside. Why is there so many things? Oh, he's seen it. That bum. But we're just gonna put that there, just right there. Literally right there. There we go. Anyway, so there's 3 power down now. Why? I feel like we all know what time it is now. It's time for another power station. Yay! Power station. Boom. There we go. Now that means all of this. Please. Please, I beg of you, don't run out. They don't actually know until they walk out. Or until they start to learn that the area is available. Why is that not built yet? Come on, this is getting really stressful now, actually. It's out, it's out, it's out, it's out. Wait, is he actually gonna... This is why you're my favourite dinosaur. Did you see that? He, by choice, went back into the enclosure. That is proof that Godzilla is the best dinosaur in the world. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. Godzilla is by far my absolutely, totally favourite dinosaur in the whole universe. And nobody can tell me otherwise because they're dumb. I just deleted something, I have no idea what though. So it probably isn't important. Yay! This is connected to a substation, so I probably shouldn't delete it. But I kind of want to delete it anyway. Anyway, we need to finish deleting all of these without... There's huge specification on without destroying anything else. Perfect. I am now realizing that one half of the monorail wasn't actually placed, but the game doesn't seem to be that bothered about it. So that's quite good, actually. How long are we into this video? 50 minutes. We should probably finish off soon. Oh, Godzilla. This is probably going to be the thumbnail, honestly. Godzilla in front of whatever that's called. So we've got the viewing galleries and stuff. If we click on one, pretty much the whole thing is viewable. There's just no people down here. I'm actually put a path just so that for people who like to walk, they can walk. I know people do not have feelings in this game, but I just want to make sure they have, so that if the monorail does go down, which it probably will at some point, if I'm being really honest, people can still get to see enclosures and stuff. And it also leads to a room to, there's like attractions and stuff. I didn't actually learn until a while back that you can actually make, where is it? Actual like guest attractions, like proper guest attractions. No power. Great. I'm just gonna put that there. Boom, there we go. So, I now realize this video is actually probably the longest video I've made. Probably, I'm not sure. Okay. So this is... Okay, can we just point out that there is no people in here? I do so much for these people and they're still grumpy. That is just sad. Like, this is actually sad. Be happy. Be grateful. Be grateful I'm not making the dinosaurs eat you alive. That's probably a threat, actually, but oh well. Aquarium, boom. Entertainer, and... Can we or can we not? Okay, we can't, that's quite upsetting. Can we get more money? We can, I saw something for 15k. Boom, 15k photo booth. And... Nope, nothing better than this. So... We're just going to start putting those. There we go. We're just going to put a large substation because I don't like large substations because they look weird. But it will probably actually be useful, so. That felt so wrong to say. There we go. Oh. Requires power. Oh, there we go. Oh, what do you mean? Bubble tea. Oh, it's just because they don't like that. Oh, that's quite upsetting, actually. Superfood juice. That's just sad. Charity box. There's usually nothing better than that. But we can see if there's anything better if we replace charity box. Okay, there is now a button at the top of my screen telling me that we've only got 5 minutes left of the video. But I can always expand the video past it. It will just be more difficult to upload because then I'll need to fuse the files together. So I'll try and finish this in 5 minutes. But I don't really care if we don't. So I actually think that's enough. We're gonna just drag in this video on now. So nobody's gonna watch it. But yeah, no. What do you mean there's no power? There's a power station like right next to you. There should technically be power. I'm gonna let that get built. There we go. Now, this is getting us money. Park sponsorships. Nice. Aquarium, because everyone loves the aquarium for some reason. 17k. There's never anything better than the aquarium. But there might be something better than the fossil display. There isn't. That's actually the best. So... oh, there's no one in there. So, as you can see, I've deleted that because it was not getting any views and it was actually making my park like less popular. Also, for some reason we can't delete that unless stuff next to it has been deleted, which is quite upsetting. He looks so cool. Like, that is so cool. So, he dislikes everything because he is aggressive and he just likes to make me upset. So actually, how much money are we making? Like, we're not making bad money. This is not bad. For episode 5, this isn't bad. And I actually think this might be a good place to stop the video. Because we made the whole enclosure. But before we stop the video, I'm going to say the outro. And then we are going to have a walk through this like city bit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. If you want to see more, smash that subscribe button. Move the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.